Welcome to WHTL Around Town, your weekly look at where WHTL is heading next. From high school sports and live broadcasts to community events, summer celebration tour stops, and local happenings across Wisconsin's heartland, WHTL Around Town keeps you connected to the people, places, and events that make our area feel like home.
Well, good morning. It's Monday, and it's time for the Around Town podcast here on WHTL. I'm Mark St. Marie.
And I'm Lynn St. Marie.
From the Wake Up Call, every day from 6 until 10 here on your home for the hits. And
yes, indeedy.
I don't know. This whole month is flying by. Here we're past mid-August. Can you believe that?
I know. School is starting.
I don't know
how. It's crazy.
It is, and we'll get back to, we're going to talk about back to school here shortly.
Yeah.
But what a busy week in Whitehall. The big beef and dairy days 2026, and kicked off Thursday night with the crowning of Miss Whitehall.
Right.
And Friday night, Saturday night, all kinds of activity, and
Sunday too.
Sunday too. It was just a busy weekend here in Whitehall, and we were on the go.
We were. Friday night we were there for the WHTL Busch Lights Summer Celebration Tour. You and I were there from 5 until 7 p.m. with the wheel. And I think maybe we gave away more prizes on Friday night than we have at any other stop during the season. We had a lot of spinners, a lot of people came out. It was really fun.
I agree. I think that's the busiest that wheel has been for the whole summer. I mean, everybody seemed to be there to spin the wheel or came over to spin the wheel. And I got to tell you, I let Steve knock something off of his bucket list, our own Steve Tutto.
Well, what was that?
Well, he's always wanted to spin the wheel, and I've never let him. But you know what? I did Friday night.
What a thrill.
He was so excited.
Did he win?
Well, he can't win, but
oh, yeah, he's an employee.
Yeah, but I let him spin it. So he was thrilled. He probably didn't sleep all weekend. I don't know. He was really excited
Yeah,
about it.
You're a prince of a guy.
I'm nice that way.
Yeah, you are.
But no, it was a great night. We interviewed some amazing people.
We did. You interviewed the Whitehall Court, the new Whitehall Court.
I did, and I got to give them a shout out. What a delightful bunch of young women. They are really going to highlight Whitehall well the next year. Sophia Knutson is the first attendant. Ziva Rose is the second attendant. And Zwahili Gomez was the queen, Miss Whitehall.
Yes. You also interviewed Jeremiah Pintock from the committee.
Right.
Dawn Peterson from the committee, Brian Liga, and Chad Schneider, and our own Steve Tudhope.
I did. It was just a really great time.
He told us about the Whitehall Chamber of Commerce efforts in putting together the pedal pole that night. So that was fun.
And it was. And boy, what a turnout. I've never seen that many kids, I don't think, at Whitehall Beef and Dairy Days. The carnival, the pedal pole.
The carnival was really good.
It was. It brought in a ton of kids.
It did.
And that was so cool to see.
It was fun to see.
And then Friday night, of course, Sage was on stage from 7 to 11. They put on just a great show. Saturday, even more with the running of the beef.
Right. Butch, Halama, and Buck Davey were there for that.
They weren't running.
They weren't running. They were no running.
No running.
They were doing live coverage from the running of the beef from 8 to 10, I think they were there. Yeah.
And it looked like a really good turnout.
Yep. And then in the afternoon, Cork and Pork.
Oh, that was so good. You and I were there, and Butch was wandering around. Steve and his wife Heidi were there, and I saw David, I think, Friday night too. So a lot of us were down there over the weekend, but we went down to taste the pork and sample some of the wine. You did, yes. And cheese. Have you ever seen that many cheese?
That's a lot of cheese.
That's a lot of cheese. I never knew there were that many cows.
Yeah, I know. There's a lot of cows.
Yeah.
There's a lot of cows, a lot of flavors. Yep.
And
it was great.
I got to tell you, one I had was really good. It was horseradish cheese. And I love horseradish. So
I know you do.
I was very happy about that.
I know you do. And Team Blue won.
Team Blue.
For the fourth year in a row.
Yeah, fourth year.
They won again.
The People's Choice.
The People's Choice. That's right. The judge's choice was green.
It was so hard to decide. You had purple and yellow and red and blue and green. And it was so hard to decide because I sampled all of them, and I got to tell you, it was a tough decision. It really was.
It was. They were all really good.
They were all delicious.
And after that, we had some entertainment on the stage again.
Yes.
Casey Johns was the headliner.
Yep.
But Abby Spencer was her opening act.
Abby did a great job. I'd never seen her before. We had a chance to talk with her at length before her show. She's from Baraboo, and a very talented songwriter and a really interesting voice, very country voice.
Very.
She did a solo set, just her and her guitar beforehand, and I was impressed. She is extremely good.
She is. She opened, and then she opened for Casey, of
she
course.
Did. Opened for Casey.
Casey is amazing. I'll tell you, her drummer is a young lady named Kaylee Moyer. Kaylee can rock those drums.
Oh my gosh, is she insanely good.
They did a couple of covers that I thought were just incredible. And her bass player and her lead guitarist are equally talented.
Oh,
They're both really
Matt
good.
Morgan, her lead guitar player, he can shred a guitar.
Right.
And Mike Johnson, the bass player, he is awful good and can do great vocals with her.
Yeah, but they did a version of Landslide and another one of Tush that they were both just incredible.
The version of Landslide just blew me away.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding. I mean,
then, of course, also Casey's original music is always great.
Is always great. But
so it was a good night.
She's incredible. She really is. She's going places, that girl.
Yep. And then Sunday, we didn't make it down on Sunday because, we're
old.
Well, we're not used to staying out till past 10 o'clock at night anymore.
That was a stretch.
Sunday was a little bit of a rest day for us.
We relaxed a bit.
But I know that the parade, I saw pictures from the parade. The parade was great. There were all kinds of things going on Sunday that were wonderful family events. So it was a very successful Whitehall Beef and Dairy Days once again.
Bucky Badger roaming all over the place.
He was.
He's always popular.
Was. But we have some things coming up this week. We don't have any remotes this week.
No.
But we have high school sports starting. Thursday night, we
Can you
have
believe it?
a football game on Thursday night. Glenwood City.
I can't believe it.
At Oliva Strom.
And you'll hear it live right here.
Yep.
Football kicks off this week, high school football.
On Thursday.
And then the Packers' second preseason game, taking on the Broncos out in Denver. That'll be a 6 o'clock pregame here on WHTL with an 8 o'clock kickoff.
8 o'clock kickoff because it's 7 o'clock Mountain Time.
Yep.
So, it's going to be a late night.
So football is here. But in
It's
the meantime,
back.
there's other things that are going on, too.
This weekend is Ettrick Fun Days. Always a great time for everyone. That starts on Thursday night with the Queen Coronation. Then on Friday night, the beer tent opens. Always fun. And there will be a performance by One Accord. On Saturday is the third annual Kyle Dahl Memorial Fishing Contest in the morning. The Kitty Parade, the Kitty pedal pole, there's inflatables, bounce houses, bingo, bean bags. The truck and tractor pull is at 6 o'clock. And then Tippinback Ridge, favorites around here, is playing from 8 until midnight. And Sunday, pancake and sausage breakfast, all kinds of great things going on. The annual car show at the ballpark. And at noon, the beer tent opens that day. There's a vendor's market and live music in the beer tent again. And from 2 to 5, Blondie Blue. And from 5:30 to 9:30, Third Level. So all weekend long.
All weekend long. They know how to party in Ettrick.
Yes,
that I
they
can
do.
tell you.
Yes,
they know
do.
how to party. And then there's a concert in Galesville coming up this weekend, too.
There is Saturday, August 22nd from 6 to 8 p.m. One Accord will be at the Old Main Cultural Center on College Avenue in Galesville. Food and beverages are available for purchase, so that's a free concert. Get yourself out to see that
Yeah,
one.
take your lawn chair down and enjoy some good music right there in Galesville.
Yeah,
It's back to school.
it is.
Can you believe it?
I know. Some schools are starting this week. Others are starting the first week in September.
A lot of schools are starting early this week, and we're going to be talking about back to school all week long. We've got a great group of sponsors helping us do that. And one thing before I'm going to go run through the dates here real quickly.
Right.
But one thing I want to mention, especially important, watch out for those school buses. Don't pass a school bus if it's stopped, even if it doesn't have the arms extended. Don't pass it. Let's be really careful because the kids are going to be out and about.
Yeah, and we're not used to seeing them out on the road, so
No.
you have to train yourself again.
Yep.
Make sure you're extra careful.
Yeah, be extra careful and make sure you keep it safe for the kids as they're waiting for the school bus or
Right.
getting off the school bus. You know, a lot of them, once they get off the school bus, will cross the street in front of it, so be really
Right.
careful.
A little extra caution is in order right now.
Absolutely. This morning, we had a couple in from Arcadia, Lori Firk, the school superintendent, and Thurston, why can't I remember his last name? Schuster, who is the athletic director and the dean of students. They
Right.
were in this morning. Arcadia, they're getting started already. Tomorrow, they've got open house and orientation.
Mm-hmm.
And then on Wednesday is the first day of school for K through 12. So here we go. They're
Right.
starting already.
We're ready.
Blair Taylor, they've got in service today, and the 19th. Tomorrow is orientation, meet your teacher, and picture day. And then their first day of school is coming up Thursday as well. Oliva Strum, open house, is coming up the 20th from 1 to 6. And then the academic kickstart is from the 25th through the 27th. First day of school coming up September 1st. So they're late this year.
Yep.
Lincoln High School, they've got teacher in service the 18th, 19th, and 20th, also the 24th. Open house from 2 to 6 this Thursday, the 20th. And jumpstart days are the 25th through the 27th. First day of school, also September 1st. Independence, well, they have their transition day Wednesday, first day of school on Thursday, the 20th.
This Wednesday.
Mondovi in service the 19th and 20th, also the 24th through the 26th. Open house is coming up next Tuesday, the 25th for 4K through 12, and then the first day of school coming up August 27th. So they've got even a different start date.
Yep.
Nothing's consistent this year.
Yeah, check on your local school district websites to make sure you get all of the information.
Absolutely.
Because it is different in every district.
Osseo Fairchild, they've got a staff in service the 18th, 19th, and 20th, also the 24th and 26th. Student orientation coming up on Tuesday, August 25th, and then first day of school will be on the 27th, Thursday, so a week from Thursday. Whitehall, well, they've got it already pretty much accomplished. They start on school Wednesday.
Yeah.
That's when they start school.
They're the earliest, I think.
They are the earliest.
Yeah.
Gale Electric Trempealeau, they've got registration and open house on Wednesday the 19th, first day of school on the 25th, and then the school year launch days are the 25th through the 27th. Black River Falls, they've got all school open house the 26th and 27th, and they are back to school on September 1st.
Yeah. So it seems like the 20th and the 1st
And the 1st are
the
basically
main
the
days.
days.
Not in Whitehall, though.
No.
19th in Whitehall.
So many schools starting back early, and the kids are going, oh, no.
Yeah, but they won't be doing that when they get out of school earlier.
No, they'll be happy about
They'll
that.
be
But
happy
you know,
at
when
the
you're
end
a
of the
kid,
year.
that's a long time away.
It is.
But they'll be excited to get
It
back
is.
to school.
It is. And there's still time left in summer, so they can still enjoy themselves after school and on weekends.
They can. So be aware of the kids going back to school. You know, try to be safe. And
Yeah.
we'll be talking about back to school safety tips, and we'll also be saluting the school districts here all through the week.
We will, and we'll be talking about sports. And just to mention, the Whitehall Whitetails, once again, they're the champions
Amateur
of Division
baseball.
B. Yeah.
2 years in a row.
Congratulations to the Whitetails.
Way to go.
So there'll be a lot of sports
awesome.
on our docket for the next couple weeks.
Yeah.
We don't have another stop on the Summer Celebration Tour until I think it's Labor Day weekend. We will be at Trophy Adventures.
Outside of Ettrick?
Outside of Ettrick, with the Ettrick Fire Department for a fundraiser for them. And then the following Saturday, we will be at Mississippi Thunder Speedway.
WHTL Busch Light Night at the Speedway.
It's a big night at the Speedway. And then after that, there's only one more stop, and that will be the Thursday of Blair Cheese Fest.
For the tapping of the golden keg.
And that's it. So we are rounding the
Rounding
bend.
down.
We're in the final turn of the Summer Celebration Tour. So if you don't have your extra tickets to win those grand prizes from the wheel, make sure you come out.
Yep. Big party coming up October 4th at the Newcomb Valley Inn, too.
Right.
You know, Lynn, I found out something that kind of disturbed me a little bit.
What's that?
Well, the neighborhood we live in, they held a meeting to talk about the crazy person in the neighborhood.
Okay.
I wasn't invited. I don't know what to make of that.
Imagine that.
I know.
Yeah.
It's a little disturbing. I'm going to have to dig into that a little bit more.
I don't think you have to dig too far.
Probably not.
Probably not.
It makes me sad, though. Anyway, have a great week, everybody. Thanks for tuning into the podcast, and keep it tuned to WHTL, where it always feels like home.
That's this week's WHTL Around Town. Thanks for listening, and thanks for supporting local radio, local sports, and the communities that make Wisconsin's heartland feel like home. Listen to 102.3 WHTL on your FM dial, stream us anytime at WHTLradio.com, and follow WHTL on Facebook and Instagram for event updates, photos, contests, and more. WHTL Around Town, your weekly look at where WHTL is heading next.